Sorry, it's going to take a second. I specifically gave the percussion section exactly how many were supposed to be in each row. There were supposed to be 4 rows. There are 3. I looked at Kisa as I sent them. I said, I don't know if I should have said percussionist. And she kind of giggled. And I thought we were fine. Hello, oh there we go. Just a reminder, Band Festival to most of this crowd is old hat, but please, if you can be there and follow us through the process, we would love your help and your support. Come watch them sight read. It's a fun day. We're going to end our part with a percussion heavy thing called Jungle Dance.
Good evening. I'm Brian Spencer, and I'm Vice President of the Brandon Band Boosters. And one more chance for the 50-50. Get your tickets now. And please, with the 50-50, support the Brandon Band Boosters. This organization is a volunteer organization. We raise funds to subsidize our bands, and not just the high school band, but all of our Brandon bands and our music programs. So if you can, kick into the 50-50 and take a chance at taking some money home tonight. We'll have the drawing in just a moment, so last chance there. I would also like to draw your attention to the concessions out in the lobby tonight. The proceeds are going for our students. Some of our students are going to represent us this summer over in Italy. So if you can purchase some concessions tonight, the funding from that will help these students and sponsor them on their trip to Italy, representing us abroad. How do you like the concert so far tonight? We are truly blessed with a good group of kids and a great staff. They work tirelessly to perfect their craft. I've been privileged over the last year and a half to kind of be behind the scenes and volunteering, and I see what they do. I see how hard the staff works, and I see how hard the kids really do work to perfect their music and work together. It's an awesome group of kids. We're truly blessed. I would also like to remind you, it's going to be last call for our uniform sale. You have a chance to still purchase the old band uniform. And how many times do you get an opportunity for your student to take home a uniform that they have marched in previous seasons? We have that opportunity. Dr. Outlaw gave us the opportunity to sell the uniforms, and we are trying to match up for every student as best we can to the uniform that they actually wore when we can. But for $35, you can have the whole uniform. The jacket, sash, pants, hat, and plume. And then for another $35, if you prefer a memorabilia, we have kind of a mock-up pillow. For the $35 extra, we are sending out to a company. This one's been kind of tossed around the band room. It's showing a little wear and tear. It's a mock-up that one of our moms put together for us. But what we're going to receive is something similar to that, or a tote bag. So for a total of $70, you can have a pillow or a tote bag. But if you're interested, there's forms out in the lobby. You can fill that out and get it to us. We're drawing this to an end real soon. In the next couple of weeks, we're going to be boxing all these up and getting them out of here. So last chance. And one more thing, our next booster meeting will be March 18th, Monday, at 7 o'clock in the band room. If you would like to get involved with the boosters, we can use all the hands on deck that we can possibly get. If you want to see what we're all about and what we do, come to one of the meetings and get some information and see how the organization operates. With no further ado, our wind ensemble.
Band, the logistical nightmare. First of all, I'd like to welcome you out tonight to hear this wonderful wind ensemble and the fantastic concert band. Thank you for coming out. I really, really appreciate it. Before we finish with our last number, I wanted to do some accolades to some of the students and actually a lot of the parents as well. Back about 2 or so weeks ago, Brandon hosted the Senior High Solon Ensemble Festival for District 3. We had quite a few students participate. If you participated in that, would you please stand up? It was, as with preparing for this, it was a little bit of a task because we had snow days, so many snow days. So it made preparing a challenge, and they were fantastic. If you helped out that day, students, would you stand up? And then parents, if you baked for the bake sale, if you were there for a shift, if you supervised anything, would you please stand up? As with anything, I believe 100% it takes a village. It takes a village to raise your children. It takes a village to raise a band. So all of you, my heartfelt thank you for all of your hard work, students, parents, everyone. You can have a seat. I know that Mr. Spencer talked briefly about the students who are selling baked goods out front. I just wanted to add a little bit. It's a group that's kind of near and dear to my heart. I've talked to you about it before. I'm one of the assistant directors for the Lions of Michigan All-State Band. Our main focus with this band, we do travel abroad along with the Lions Club for their international meetings, but we do a lot of community service when we go to our destinations. We're not just hanging out in Milan and soaking up the sun, although I'm not going to lie, that's going to be fantastic, especially thinking about it right now. But we play for orphanages, we play for children's hospitals, veterans' homes. That's really kind of our main focus of the whole trip. So these kids are getting an excellent opportunity to travel and to play their instruments and to be around people that are just going to make them better. So if you could please see fit the baked goods out there for donation only, even if it's $1, we would love to have your support. There was one other thing. Oh, back to the snow days. So we have festival tomorrow. We have had 13 snow days this season. And Mr. McMartin and I were talking, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, I forget which. Could you imagine if they sounded like this and we had 13 more days to prep? Right? And as Sean gently reminded me today, because I said that to the band, and he says, yeah, but listen to how great we sound without those 13 days. And I said, absolutely, that is the truth. They have put together really difficult programs. We did not water this down for them. We could have, we didn't. So all concert band and wind ensemble, thank you so much for your hard work and putting up with being cranky and things like that. It all paid off. You guys sound fantastic. So without further ado, our last song, which is Sunburst. Thank you so much for coming out tonight, and we will see you tomorrow night.
Okay, now for the 50-50. How much do we have?
148.
148. Have a drop. Volunteer.
One, 2, 2, 9, 8, 1, 0.
Can everybody see with the lights down? Can we bring up the lights a little bit more?
1, 2, 2, 9, 8, 1, 0.
Do we have a winner? We know.